It is Saturday morning in Southern California and it's quite gloomy, but I said, you know what? Today is the day that you're going to get up out of the bed and you're going to record the first episode of this podcast because there is no better time like the present. And so that's what I'm doing, y'all. I'm sitting here drinking tea because I'm on a detox because I want to live healthy and long. And I am recording the first episode of the Parent Network podcast because it's been a long time coming. Now, let me say this though. I have recorded about 4 episodes prior on another platform. And then I was like, that's not what I want to do. Then I got in my head and then I said, well, I just need to wait until the kids are not here so that it's quiet. And here's what I landed on because parents, we know that there's really never a perfect time when kids are not there or when it's quiet that we really want to focus on something that we're doing. Because if we're honest, our mind will shift to something else like, oh, let me clean the house, let me prep something, let me rest, let me sit down, let me go out. Our minds are always moving. So I was sitting here a few weeks ago and I said, Ashley, we're not waiting for the perfect time. You're a mother who has an active life and your kids are active. And so when you're home, record the podcast. Okay. If they're noisy in the background, this is a parent podcast. Duh, girl. And so I had to really pull myself out of this space of perfection. I had to pull myself out of this space of polished look because right now, honestly, I am sitting in my robe with a hair clip on my head because I'm going to get my hair done. And I am in my most authentic state because I'm not really like a makeup gal, but I can do it if I need to. But what's the purpose? Like what's the purpose of that? And I had to ask myself a series of questions like what is your purpose for this podcast? Your purpose is to help parents grow, to share your story, to build community, to offer new insight into what parenting can be and not just this whole idea of what it was. And that does not take for it to be perfect and polished and quiet and all of the things that you thought. So, y'all, I'm here. I'm showing up. I'm out of my shell. I'm out of my cave. You guys are going to get all of me. Do you understand that? All of me. My transparency, my vulnerability, because I am going to cry. I am going to cry because some of the things that we're going to talk about, it is going to pull on those emotions, but not from a space of shame, but from a space of victory, from a space of overcoming, from a space of, hey, this is my story. This is what I experienced. And I want to help you if you resonate with what I'm saying. And so I'm excited about it. Now, don't get it twisted. There is going to be knowledge that comes from me as well because your girl is educated. I just want to say that, I am educated. Now, we are going to just journey together. Honestly, you all, this podcast is built for parents that are ready to learn, grow, laugh, be vulnerable, build community, ask questions. Like, I'm a reachable person. So I'm excited, y'all, to journey into all that will come of the Parent Network podcast. It is my desire and prayer that it hits the ears of every listener that it's supposed to, and it brings a level of truth and light to them so that they know, like, you're not alone. What you may be experiencing, what you may be feeling, what you may have even thought of, it's not just this idea that's just floating out there, but there are people who will get you, who will understand you. And it is my utmost desire to create this safe space for my parents. Notice I said parents. It's not just for moms, it's not just for dads, but it's for all of us because it takes two to make one or multiples sometimes. Yeah. So the Parent Network podcast is here and I am excited to journey through various conversations as your host, Ashley Ates.